Fire away.
At one point, their quarterback was, I think, 1 for 14, minus 1 yard passing in the second half. What did you do?
We just kept playing. We just stuck to our game plan. We went over some things that they had done that was new on the sidelines, but I think our guys just kept playing. They kept grinding. We talked about all week, you got a name on your back of your jersey. You play and represent yourself, and your gift is you're going to play for the players next to you, and they're going to believe that you're going to do things to the best of your ability. And guys just kept grinding. Our offense was moving the ball, and it's like I told them, I said, look, we got to keep feeding them the ball. We got to keep getting the ball to them, keep feeding them the ball. And, we were able to get some plays, get back in it, and then from there it kind of snowballed. So I was really proud of our guys' effort, love these guys to death. I mean, I think that's an example of true grit. When you talk about grit of a team, the way they responded and kept playing is really impressive.
Was there a halftime adjustment or two, or was it just after?
I mean, we had tweaked a little bit based upon what they were doing. But really we stuck to the game plan and continued to execute. There were a few plays in there that they had not run before. We had to go over those. But once we did it, we matched them up pretty well and kept playing. But truthfully, we stuck to our game plan. I mean, we had a good game plan going in. We got to stay the course and just execute.
Didn't just overcome the deficit, overcame Kelsey going out with injury. How tough was it to?
Yeah, I mean, when you look, we had two guys, before the game even started that were out. We went back to a package we'd used earlier in the year. We call it peso, big nickel, and we put Rankins out as a nickel end, because we felt like it gave us the best chance to set the edge in the run game. And he's such a versatile guy. The combination of him outside with the other guys inside, I thought was the best thing to do. I think it showed up a little bit in the fourth quarter, second half. But other than that, when Kelsey went down, Stacy stepped up and played. That's the second time that's happened for Stacy. And Stacy's a guy that's played well on special teams for us, so I think he's got a bright future. But the big thing is the guys played together, they hung together, and they displayed the grit that you need to have to win games like this on the road.
How tough was it to lose Young and Hearns, two guys who were going to play a lot for you? When did you find that out? You wouldn't have to?
This morning, right before walkthrough. The toughest part about that is your preparation was to have them in the game. It's different, if that would have happened on, say, Sunday, you got time to adjust. So really what we did is, once I found out right before walkthrough, we adjusted and went to a personnel package to put Sheldon outside as a nickel end and play the other guys inside, so we could play it that way with Rankins and Fields outside, or we could play with Fields and Keith Brown outside and Sheldon inside. And because of, defense is about making plays and getting playmakers on the field. So our best combination of players was to do that with Sheldon. And because he's such a team guy, he's such a grinder, a worker, I mean, he accepted the role. And we had to get through it a little bit early, but I thought he played tremendous as well as all the other guys.
It's a package called peso?
Peso, big nickel, big nickel. Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been part of a comeback this big?
Have I ever been a part of a comeback this big? I tell you what, I got a little short-term memory. I can't remember one like this, so I'm enjoying this one.
So when you're down 21-0, what do you tell the guys?
Keep playing. I mean, it's a four-quarter game. We always said it's a 60-minute game. I mean, you can even go back to last week. I mean, the second half we played, and we adjusted, and we did the things we got to. And, like I said, our offense was moving the ball, so it's a matter of getting them the ball, keep feeding them the ball. And I think that what helped us is as we fed them the ball, they were having success making explosive plays, and then we got it down to a manageable number. The biggest thing was we held them to a field goal right before half. By holding them to that field goal, it enabled us to have a two-score lead there at the end.
You see him all the time. What makes Lamar Jackson so effective?
Hard to tackle. I mean, when you run the option play with him, reading the end right there across the ball, that's a really hard play. And you've got to really work at it, and it really affects how you play. And I think our offense does a really good job with that play in disguising it. Sometimes when people run it, you can tell it's coming relative to the formation. Our guys do a really good job of not letting you know that until it's really getting ready to come. And it's a two-back offense. I mean, it's a two-back offense. He's got the chance to give it or keep it based upon what he sees. And a guy like him, when he can make the first guy miss, because you're probably in an 8-man front to stop him. Well, if the unblocked guy misses, he's going to get some explosive plays. And, he's got a good arm, too. He can throw it deep. So he obviously gives you a dual threat, both running and throwing.
All right, Coach.
Thanks. Y'all take care.